First, it's called the Good Friday Miracle when a Navy fighter jet crashed in Virginia Beach, destroying more than 60 units of the Mayfair Mews apartment complex.
April 6, 2012 was the day. No one was killed or even seriously injured. That includes the two pilots who ejected at the last possible second. When you look at the scene from Chopper 10 here minutes after the crash, it's easy to see why some people call this a miracle. 10 on your side's Art Kohn covered the story for days and joins us now with the first in a series of reports as we approach this anniversary. Art?
Yeah, you know, Nicole, a year later, the people who were there that day, including myself, remember it in great detail. As difficult as those memories are, they were willing to share them with me and all of you, mainly because they want to make sure no one forgets a story that is truly unbelievable.
Hey! I just saw a Navy jet crash into an apartment complex.
On the morning of April 6, Virginia Beach Mayor Will Sessoms was just walking into his office at Town Bank, less than a mile from the Mayfair Mews apartment complex.
Right over those trees, black smoke.
Mayor Sessoms knew something bad was happening, but at that moment, he didn't know just how bad.
My phone came up, and I had 17 missed calls and 54 emails, so I knew something was bad that had happened. So
Captain Bob Geist, the commanding officer of Naval Air Station Oceana, had just landed in Atlanta on his way home from San Diego when he learned that one of his jets had gone down.
Oh my Lord, look at that thing.
And nothing inside of me would let me believe that there would have been nobody seriously hurt or killed.
In my conversations earlier in the day and frankly late into the evening with the governor and with Admiral Harvey, I was telling them I don't see how we can't have some fatalities.
I got up, went out my sliding door out of my kitchen and saw a pilot laying on the ground, his parachute still connected to the building.
Just hours after assisting one of the downed jet's pilots, Mayfair Mews resident and retired EMS captain Pat Kavanaugh was helping others to understand what had taken place in a quiet neighborhood on Good Friday.
It was an eye-opener to us that things like this could happen.
A year later, F-18 Hornets like this one still pass over Mayfair Mews apartments, and some residents have not returned, but most, like Joan Coleman, are back.
I'm not afraid to live here. I've lived here for 15 years, and the jets can be annoying, but what can you do?
Some people can deal with it. Some people can't. I understand that.
Kavanaugh returned to his home at Mayfair Mews, even though the sound of passing jets causes him to cringe sometimes.
It's something that's impacted and will impact our lives for a long time. We'll never forget, but we have to move on. And we're doing that.
I lived through the Blitz in London, and I was old enough to remember that. And so this is, I guess, part of life.
Yeah, well, Joan Coleman and everyone associated with that day will tell you that they are alive today because of the miracle that occurred that Good Friday. Tomorrow night, more on that part of the story. Art Kohn, 10 on your side.